Hello dears, hope you're enjoying the F1 break, and I'm going to use the time available to brush up on the Belgium Grand Prix, the Spa-Francorchamps circuit, and it is one of the best places to drive on. It is scarily fast. You can see all the uh, corners and twists and turns all throughout the circuit, but almost all of them are taken flat out. Hardly any of them are slow corners. The ones that are slow are incredibly slow, and they happen to come at the worst possible places just when you are going flat out. And there are only two DRS zones, the first of which is actually quite short on the start finish straight, which is quite short over here. It's one of the shortest start finish straights on the F1 calendar. I am playing F1 2018, so a lot of things have changed, especially on the car front, but I am going to try to make things as fun as possible. And because this is uh, this is a scenario where we have a lot of time available, I'm going to make a full thing about this. I'm going to play full practice, which in 2018 happened to be 90-minute sessions for the first two FPs, and the third free practice was an hour. Apparently, if this game is to be believed, I can't really remember. Full qualifying, which is the same today as well in 2022. No formation lap, no thank you. And the race distances, I'm going to keep it at 25%. I don't want to give myself too many opportunities to goof up. So these are my usual assists. I'm going to make it clear weather because please, this is not a very easy circuit at all. In fact, as I said, it is scarily good. It is exhilarating to drive even on a game in this, and someday I hope to drive a real car at Spa-Francorchamps, and also here in Noida in India, where the Indian Grand Prix was held for 3 years, and that is a circuit inspired by Spa. So I'm going to race in this lengthy, longest track. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to skip these intros. I'm going to race in the Haas of Roma Grosjean. Not the best car in 2018, undoubtedly, but all the more fun for us. So, the three tires available, the medium soft and the super soft. I'm going to go for increased downforce and perhaps a little more fuel. That should suffice. Alright, uh, I should warn you that I am a bit rusty on this circuit, but it is such a legendary one that of course it will all come back to me. So I'm going to make a series of videos about about Spa. We have a 3-week break.
Really like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
A 3-week break on the actual F1 calendar here in 2022 when I'm making these videos. So there's plenty of time. So here we go. The best part is pretty much immediately. Oh, look at this. I've slowed down because I'm trying to remember everything. But you can take that flat out if you have stuck to the ideal line. Then this is the second DRS zone of the lap and go flat out. Brake not very hard. This is one of those sweeping corners that this circuit is peppered with. Look at that, so many turns, but none of them were very slow until we come to this hairpin. Right-handed, I don't take hairpins very well because I'm playing on the keyboard and it's very, very difficult to maintain your line. There we go. Here's my first foray off the track. Reasonably okay. And this magnificent double left-hander, which you can take almost flat out. Remembering that this is the first lap, this is the out lap, so I'm not going to do that flat out business yet. But hopefully gradually I should be able to. convince myself to take the plunge. Now, this is what you observe about Spa. Now, this is the best part. It just goes on and on flat out for about 30% of the circuit still remaining when I started talking about it going flat out. Look at this, taken at 300 kilometers per hour. You could see my keyboard doing its bit in this hard brake, and here we go. Let's do one full lap or not. Well, that was hilarious, sorry. I do love laughing at myself. I mean, I've got so much material. So anyway, this is the first turn. Scarily slow, just when you have started to pick up speed from the start. Then you go about doing this. Let's see, I'm going to attempt doing the actual race-like thing here, and I have succeeded. That was fun, wasn't it? Only then does the DRS begin, because obviously you don't want to have too many curves on the road when you are going flat out with DRS. Finding the right racing line can save you about 1 second or more on this long lap. So it's very crucial that you get the line right, because then you can really push, you can really step on the accelerator. In the approach to this double left-hander, did not take that well. Excuse me. Or that either. Shucks. Terrible. Right, let's try the full fast lap once again. 2 minutes 3.18 seconds is not exactly.
Puts you at the top of the table.
Is not exactly something to brag about. So let's see if I can do better here. Not too bad. Not the ideal racing line, but still reasonably good. Still the irritating part of the circuit, that hairpin. It's just unending and too slow, really. That is the real problem. Look at these runoff areas. There's just so much room. Even if you go wrong, you're not out of the race immediately, and that of course pushes you to go faster. EGAT, almost messed up over there. The road is so wide that even though there are so many corners, you can still take it at full tilt, flat out. Look at this. And then suddenly you have to brake with everything you've got.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
So I was planning on talking a little about that lap. 157.583 is my current fastest, and I'm going to head back to the garage at the end of this lap because I don't want to make too lengthy a video. I intend to make several short ones as I navigate through this entire race weekend over the course of the next fortnight or so, or even longer perhaps. An extended Belgian Grand Prix preview. So you will really get to know all of the corners very well, and some of the landscape around some of the corners as well. I'm sure, like this one, I really go wrong here quite a few times. And even though this is my in lap, I really can't resist going flat out. Here I'm on medium tires, so that is also going to reflect in my lap time. 157 is the current fast lap that I have. And then this pit lane entrance. And the computer has taken over for me, autopiloting into the pit lane and into my garage. Me being Romain Grosjean in a Haas, my garage is at the very end. Here we are. Here's my pit crew. Hopefully they will be taking care of my car after I end this video. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching this reasonably shortish video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.